about growth. How do we turn setback or delays to growth? And you can also share strategies that could help, come out of this delay or and also make use of it to achieve reasonable success.
So you asked me three questions, right?
One.
So I cover. Say it again so I don't miss any part.
Okay, so starting with how do we, turn delays to growth? Let's do that first.
Okay. So to turn delay into growth, like I said earlier, you have to look at where you have made, a mistake. For example, let me give you, an example, of myself. I went into a business a few years ago, and that business, I put in the money. It didn't go very well, but after a very deep, I have to look at where I went wrong. So I was trying to have a daycare. In Atlanta. Alpha and Omega is a daycare. The first thing I went to do was that I was trying to go to a franchise, to go to some people, for people that have their own franchise. I give them money. But when I look at the business plan, or their plan, I was only working for them. And I lost all that money. So I have to now go back again and now buy an egg. So what I realized is that franchise, somebody built their name to get to that point. And I'm trying to be partner with them. But that did not work for me. I have to take my loss, go back, see where I made a mistake. But guess what I now did? I now raised money, went to a bank, and now bought an existing daycare from a previous owner that wants to sell with kids, staff, this and that in there. So I now bought. We've been in business for the past 7 years now. We've been in business. My point is that the mistake I made the first time, because I did not do my due diligence, I didn't do my own work very well. I didn't do my research very well. I didn't have my numbers right. I made a mistake. So I sat down. Where did I go wrong? Where did I make mistake? What can I do to do better? I now realize that I can go into this business by buying an existing business, which is what I did. So the mistake I made, I now sat down, reassess myself, self-evaluation, where did I make the wrong decision, and now use it to now go to another person who had now sold me a business, and that's how I got to where I am. So I use my mistake to improve on myself, self-assessment. Where did I go wrong? What decision did I make? All those things are now used to get to where I am today now in my business. So that's an example of what I can use to say I use on my for my business growth.
Now, give us strategies on how to handle delays. And also, just like you said, that could be a strategy because you sat back, you looked at the strategy you got was to, okay, the only way I could actually enter into this business is to actually buy one that is already existing instead of trying to partner with another. So in this instance, in that particular place that somebody has been experiencing delay, when it comes to business, career progression, and you're not getting it, what are the strategies you would share with us to help anyone in that situation, achieve the same level of success that you were able to achieve after your reevaluation?
So before you go into any business, either ministry, business, or anything, career, anything in this life, you have to ask yourself some questions. First question is, why am I doing this? Is it for the money? Is it for the money, or is it for the passion of it, or is it for the money? That's number one. I remember my wife when I met her so many years ago. I told her, you can go and do nursing. He said, no, I'm not. I don't care about the money they pay them. My wife would take $10 an hour, over $100 an hour to be with kids. She would take that. That's how passionate I'm saying. So that's what she wants to do. That's her passion. We have to ask ourselves, why are you doing this? Is it for the money? Because if for the money, that's fine. So that means you have to align your strategy towards making money.
Mm-hmm.
If it's for the passion, that means money is not your drive.
Right.
There's a reason why you are doing it, for your passion, yourself, your personal goal, or what makes you happy, or your fulfillment in life. That's the first thing. Then number two, what are the numbers? You okay, why am I doing this? What numbers are you looking for? What is your return on investment? Are you looking for 10% profit, 5% profit, this and that? Then you have to do your feasibility study, do your research. People that have done this before, have they been successful? What is their success rate? What is their return on investment and all that stuff? Take a decision. Look at the area. In that area, is it a predominantly black area? Is it a white area? When you are going to franchise, are you taking a loan? What amount of the sometimes when you are taking a loan from the bank, they want 10% of that money to be in your account before they can talk to you. You have that 10% in your account. You have to do all this feasibility study before you can get to that point. But most of the time, most of all, we don't do our due diligence before we go into business. So you have to. Then meanwhile, when I'm doing this business, am I going to be in a good location where we see people, where there will be traffic, where we have more customers? So all these things have to be put in place before you can arrive and say, you know what, this is what I want to do. This is for me. This is not for me.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, now looking at staying motivated, how can you stay motivated when success is slower than you expected? When you're putting in everything and you're not just getting the results that you desired. And unfortunately, you have people around you who are telling you, oh, this thing is not working. Can you just stop it? You're spending so much money and you're not getting anything. Can you put an end to it? How can you stay motivated?
So, like what we say in my church, a lifetime equals good time and bad times. No matter how bad you think it is for you, some people are still behind you, that they don't have what you have. To me, if I look up, I look down. So if I'm looking up that, well, I don't have this yet, I don't have that yet. Some people don't even have what I have. So in that situation, I will look at people that have done it before, that are successful. My principle in life is that if you can do it, I can do it as well. You don't have two eggs or you have three hands. So that's what keeps me motivated. Number one, I encourage myself. If somebody can do, I look at people that have done it before and they are successful, they keep me going. The one that are behind, I look at them as well. So I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad. I will stay positive. People that have it are doing very well. They got there not just in one day. Rome is not built in one day. One day I will get there. So people that have done it before, that are successful, I use them as an encouragement for myself to motivate myself to say, you know what? No matter what it takes, I will get it done. That's why I stay positive as well. Also with prayer and keeping the faith as well.
Okay, I'll quickly take you back to the story of your wife having to, not want to go do nursing because we know that anyone who comes out of Nigeria and is in the Western world, that's like a quick way to make money, caregiving service and having to go into nursing or you're a big person and all of that. But sh- most people forget what they once loved because now it has to do with money and you already highlighted that. Now she was able to stick to what she wanted even though her husband is saying go do this thing, but she said no. I'm sure that maybe if you were that kind of man that were like, okay, I told you to do this, you're not doing it, there's going to be rifts, there's going to be challenges, problems, but you two did not really pressure her to doing what she doesn't want to do. Now, having to stay motivated, because for someone like that, if she's not doing what she wanted, she would not be happy
Yes.
and nothing will motivate her. So it's just like you're existing but not existing, or you're living but not existing. Now that was when you mentioned okay she loves kids and they're okay, that was why the daycare came about, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, now with what she's doing now, she's been able to take it because for you to have a sustainable business for 7 years, you can now imagine if she went into nursing and you want to do a daycare, how would that be?
So, like you said, okay, let me see. She came in the 70s as a baby. So I met her here. So she's more, yeah. So she had what so what I learned is that hmm, I've learned that people like to do what give them joy, what drives them, what God gives them joy. And that's why. So I have learned that, you know what, let people do whatever they want to do. Like when we're growing up in Nigeria, either you do accounting, banking and finance, law, you don't do those courses, you are nobody. play football, soccer, you are like, no, I mean, you are a dropout. You
Mhm.
know, that's where we come from. So coming here with that kind of mindset, I mean, like you said, I did not pressure her. But before then, she has worked in so many schools, so many daycare. Now, even we have two daycares, not even one. We have two schools. Yes. So yeah. So what I'm saying that she had made me realize that everything is not all about money. It's what gives you joy. And
Mm.
I realize that these days as well, when you are going into business, look at yourself as human being. What drives you? What gives you joy? So if you have a very good personality, you're a very good person, people love you, you can go into sales. You can use your skill, your natural gift to make money, and you don't even know you are making money. People that play soccer, they love soccer and that they are making money just doing what they enjoy doing. So what I realize is that whatever you enjoy doing that gives you joy, you are more fulfilled in those areas than doing what other people are doing. And it's very common among Nigerians. We come here, want to do Scrum Master, want to do Epic, you want to do what everybody else is doing, Oracle, DBA, IT, cyber security, because it's what is raining. It's common among Nigerians. But no, we all get it all wrong. What gives you joy? What gives you fulfillment? What gives you that drive is what we should be after. Because if you are doing what you enjoy doing and you are paying you for it, you are fulfilled. Like me, I love to help people. It gives me joy. I love to help people. When people need help, I don't even think about it before I do it. I just jump on it. I don't even think twice, like, can I do it? It's not convenient for me. No, that's what gives me joy, and I know that already. So we need to look at ourselves, sit down, evaluate ourselves. That what's that thing that gives us joy, that make us happy, and we will do it, and you are getting paid, and you are happy, and you are fulfilled as well, instead of just living the life. And yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you very much for that. Now, I would like to ask this. Birthdays are exceptional. Birthday is something everyone wants to celebrate. It's a day that people are extremely happy, apart from the fact that you're alive and well. But unfortunately, there are times that things you want to be are not just you're not there yet. You feel that I did not achieve anything, so why am I celebrating? Which brings me to my question. Is it okay to celebrate success or the little wins, to celebrate your win even though you're experiencing slow in progress or delay? In the midst of delay, is it okay to celebrate success no matter how little?
yeah, just like common say we say in Christianity, your attitude, your gratitude determines your attitude. So sometimes, see, you have to be thankful to God for the little thing you have in life. So one thing I do every day, I thank God for the gift of life. Being alive is not because I'm so perfect. No. So, like, no matter how little it is, we need to celebrate whatever God has done for you. If you celebrate the little one, it will always do more. Trust me, it will always do more, because sometimes people look at your outside, but God sees the heart of every man. So, like for example, let's talk about birthday. Every birthday, I don't celebrate birthday that much, because I grew up. My dad will tell you, growing up. Let me tell you this: how my mind is messed up. My dad will tell you, every day you eat in this house, every day is your birthday. Just because he didn't have, we were seven kids growing up, three sets of twins. We were seven of us growing up. Birthday for everybody. That's a lot for him. So we'll say every day is your birthday. Every day you eat, every day is your birthday. So I grew up not seeing birthday as a big deal. But as I get older, I'm always more thankful to God for the gift of life than even going out. My wife will say, let's go off your birthday. I say, no, she get angry. I want to pay. When she wants to pay, I say, I'm not going. So, but as I get older, I now tend to be more appreciative to God for being alive than putting more effort into the food or the party aspect of it. So, like, but back to your question, we to celebrate no matter how little it is. Because guess what? If you celebrate little God has done for you, it will do more, it will do more and more and more. Like, for example, as human, if you have a son or a daughter and you do something for them, they say, Daddy, mommy, thank you for yesterday, thank you for yesterday. Will you do more for them tomorrow, for that child tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's the same way with God. If you praise God, you start thanking for what He has given you, no matter how little it is, He will do more again and again and again. I mean, it's just basic logic of just being appreciative.
Thank you so much. Any final word?
Well, it's been a a very good session. And one thing about the delay you mentioned, I had another delay. Let me say disappointment in
Okay.
the past. Okay, let me say I had a delay in getting married. And I would say delay, like when you come to, I moved to the United States, I was of age, I was trying to settle down. But sometimes the delay I had, it's a moment I had, it did not make sense to me until after I got married. I now had a chance to meet those people that I was supposed to be with. I'm like, wow, thank God it did not work out. So, because sometimes when we're having delay as human, we are not God. We don't see anything. We don't see beyond our physical. We don't know why this thing happened to us. So when I was trying to get married, the few people I talked to when I was single, when I now got married to my wife, when I had the chance to see them again or hear what happened to them or hear their story, I'm like, thank God for the delay. Thank God for the disappointment. Have you ever had to say that before? But I had the point really to say that thank God for disappointment for the delay because it did not make sense to me when I was going through it. But when I now had to look back, I say thank God for those delays or for those that happened to me that it happened for a reason. That's why I said delay to me is a step back to take it to the next step. And I can tell you other reasons why I've seen in the past. So I mean, for my last word is that when we are going through delay, let us stay positive. There's a reason for it. We may not see it as human. There's a reason for it. Let's stay positive, and God that we serve, He will do it at the appointed time. Like I said, delay is not a denier.
Thank you very, very much. It's been wonderful talking to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
And to you out there, thank you too for being part of the show. You remember, delay is not denial. But again, in the process of waiting for your desired results or you're doing everything possible and it looks like it's slow, develop a positive attitude and be excited always because the results will definitely shock you. Until next time, when I come your way again with another exciting edition of Let's Talk, be safe.